I'll run at a kid and be like, try to chop me.
He loves the
I fight
challenge.
with kids all the time, and they try to hit me with
They're
baseball
shooting
bats.
teachers now. I wouldn't test them.
I run
this is a
close,
little crazy.
and then when they try to chop me, the swing, that's like, I dodge the swing, I juke the swing. I do this with my sons. They have weapons, and they try to hit me. They try to hit me, and I dodge it.
That upper body
and then I
strength.
grab them.
This is a great opportunity to showcase some skills and like just put on a clinic.
I would
as a
rather you
donut.
did it.
Well,
I'm
And then
gonna
I hit 'em in the head with
piggyback on what Sam's saying. No offense to them, but your boys. I mean, I think part of the enjoyment you get out of fighting your sons is that maybe they go easy on you.
So it's better just to pull up to the toll and pretend like you're looking around, and then you do the I don't have any money.
Oh,
for
that
the
way
camera.
you're on camera. I'm being a good person. I'm sorry. I'm normally a good person, camera.
You do the move. where
Dude, you are the
pull-
craziest
No.
person on the show.
Or you do the move.
Dump
where
your wallet out.
Well, you
sit
hold
down.
your hat.
No, you pull your
You
hair.
pull your pockets out like the little scamp.
Yeah.
You
No,
pull your
they can't
pockets
see
out
your
like
pockets.
You sit up like Charlie Chaplin. Pull your pockets out like the little tramp.
You just go. I don't know. You pull your hair.
Then you point to your hand. You hold your wallet. You point to it. And you go, "Achiwa no mare."
And then you drive away.
No
and
dinero.
then it's, yeah, and like it goes off. The likes and views, nothing.
It really doesn't mean anything. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
like, I look at Daddy Longneck because there was a time when I did buy in, and I'd look at him.
Yeah,
I'd be,
'cause
Daddy
we-
Longneck has 1.2 million followers. Well, obviously he's a millionaire. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah.
And he's actually worse off now than he probably.
He's the same of the long neck.
Except, you know what? No, he's worse. You know why he's worse?
Yeah.
It's because he had a glimmer of hope, and what did he do? He got a Supreme tattoo, he got all kinds of crazy tattoos, and now he's worse off than he was. He could have just been a normal, simple woods boy.
Yeah.
Just a messed up Flint, Michigan woods boy, but he's not anymore. Now he's like,
He's a national joke.
You can.
hello. Howdy. I got to talk to you guys a little bit. Oh, man. How long are we doing with Sam? Are we doing a 40 with her or an hour?
Yeah, just a 40. It's just for future ACT.
Gotcha. I'm going to eat a Luden's cough drop.
And then we got 20 with Atsuko, right?
Yeah, Atsuko Okatsuka. Have you guys heard of Atsuko?
Akaska?
Atsuko Okatsuka.
Okay.
It's Atsuko Okatsuka. I know how to say the first name, not the last name. Atsuko. That's all I got. Atsuko Okatsuka.
Yeah. I could introduce her.
I think you got it. Yeah, she's like a cute little Asian American comedian. And I believe she works hand in hand with her husband, which is kind of interesting. I think he produces her show. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. You're gonna have to have a special working relationship to be able to like have your significant other produce your content. But you see it happen all the time. My voice is getting worse. I can feel it. If only AI had gotten to the point where I could just type it in real fast. We're almost there. We almost made it.
Type what in?
Where I could just like type in what I want to say, and it would just say it for me.
Okay, yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. At this point, when we're done with Sam today, I'm going to have to just shut up the entire night. And most of tomorrow. Because the train never stops. Toot toot!
What if we got to a point I want to make sure I don't lose.
I got all my stuff on here too, so I can see if they're
Okay.
Atsuko Okatsuka.
Yeah, I got it. It's all good.
Atsuko Okatsuka.
What if we get to a point where, you're an entertainer, you're a talk show, whatever, comedian even, and AI, you could put your voice in AI, and then AI
send somebody else out on the road?
Well, AI can start. You start messing around with it, and you're like, or say it's me and you. We put our voices in AI. It's 10 years from now. And then we're like, let's see if it can do a show. It does a show, and then it has way more downloads. And then we're like, well, it's got to be an anomaly. But then it turns out, like, what AI is coming up with is better than us.
Yeah.
How defeated would you feel?
Not at all.
But we're like,
not at all.
It renders you useless.
No, I turn it on and I go have fun.
Yeah, but
it does not render me useless. I will give that to everybody, and then I will use the money that is not useless to have a great life.
Yeah, but the art
I don't care about
you're
it.
producing
It's meaningless to me.
So it's essentially the computer could do it better than you can.
Yeah.
And
I'm okay with that.
That seems crushing.
To you? Is it crushing to you?
Yeah.
It's not crushing to me.
Because you're just like
if you came in tomorrow
and they're like,
said,
I like this better.
Yeah, but if you came in tomorrow and said, hey, I figured it out and we did it, like I would trick people into thinking that's us. I would just turn it on and let them enjoy it and let them think it's us.
Well, I guess at a certain, they'll have to make some laws where you couldn't, because I guess anybody could steal it.
You're not okay with just knowing that it was your essence that was used to create the better version of you?
Yeah, but it would be a complete mind fuck that this AI could do it better than I can.
Yeah, but think of the free
and
time.
people liked it.
Think of the free time you have.
Yeah, no, I know the free time, but it was like, well, I still want to, make people laugh, and
you
then
still can.
But this the AI Tom Van is better, and people are like, that's funnier.
So you have a problem with people being better than you then? Because I don't have a problem.
I have a problem with AI Tom Van being better than me.
I know.
I'm real Tom Van. I don't want AI Tom Van to be better.
No, I don't have a problem with it at all.
No, I want. I mean, now it's war.
I mean, by design, it's supposed to be better.
Yeah, but not at art and at creativity. But it looks to be
will.
getting that way.
Yeah, they say in 6 years we will reach singularity. It's moved up.
Well, and essentially, if that ever happens, every artist would be out of a job. There'd be no need to produce.
I don't know.
As a human.
I don't speak in actualities like that because I don't think it works like that. It doesn't just go. It's not a switch that goes AI's on, art is off.
No, I know.
It's ever so.
But if it got, that's why it would crush me. Is like, oh, this is now better.
You would just
me.
have to learn how to use it. It would become you. It's not just going to be beside you doing its own show, competing against you. You're looking at it the wrong way. It's yours. You created it. It's your AI.
Yeah, but its jokes and its creativity is better.
Doesn't matter. It's still yours. No, it's still yours.
I can't.
Nobody else has that AI.
Yeah, but it's like Jeff Howell selling AI paintings. It's who's doing the painting?
They're still his ideas, and AI is still a tool that Tom Van is using. It doesn't take your consciousness. It doesn't take who you are. It doesn't take your essence. And without you, it could have never been created. So to look at it like you're competing against it is short-sighted.
It seems like, hold on. I don't know.
Nah, dude. Because without you, it wouldn't even be created. There is no Tom Van AI without Tom Van.
I know, but it's better than me now.
It's not, because you haven't opted in. You'd only have to opt in.
Yeah, no, but I opted in as a joke, and then it turns out, like, if we say, hey, do an hour show, and then it does it better, and then the listeners are like, I like this Tom Van better.
So we give them that and charge money for it.
Yeah, no, I know. Regardless of the money, it would be soul-crushing. It'd be like, this thing is better than me?
My ego's not involved for some reason. I'm not, all right. I would just go home. It would save my voice. I'd be able to just, like, and give them something funny. And it's not like they're not going to go, well, we hate you now. It doesn't work like that.
That's not they hate you. There's like the AI version. Essentially, it
still
is
us.
you.
It's still us.
It's still a
It's
portion of you. but
ours, and we're giving it to them. And who cares if they like it better?
Well, because then it's valueless to me because like I didn't come up with these jokes. This other person did.
If somebody said, hey, you guys could make $10 million more if it were Sam and Tom doing the show and you just kept your mouth shut. All right. Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for money.
It doesn't
No.
matter.
Yeah.
It's a job. I still make people laugh. I'm still funny. No one will ever be me. AI's not better than me. It's just different than me. It'll never be me.
But what if the listeners like it better?
I don't care. The listeners like a lot of things better than me. I'm okay with that.
No, but it's weird when they
Chappelle,
like you
better than Dan.
Yeah, of course. No, I know that. But I'm just saying they like you. They like
wouldn't.
AI you better
They would
than
not.
you.
They would like the jokes that AI delivers better. They would not like AI. AI does. It's not a thing. They like
the
me,
entertainment that AI is giving.
that I inspired through AI. I think you're looking at it wrong.
It would be.
No, it would be great. I'd have so much time. I'd be like, oh, you want some jokes? Go to AI. If you want to hang out, we'll hang out.
Well, you only need so much time, man. What else are you gonna do? Like if I didn't have work, I just start another work.
Travel. You could travel with your family all the time and just let AI do the jokes.
They have school and work. Hey, but if I was at ultimate rich, I guess.
Yeah, well, you'd have more downloads. People like it more. You'd be rich. I think it's a good thing. Because, like, think about a guy.
Why is he so much better?
I'm trying to think about using AI, like with even what we do, kind of like what Sebastian and Fonz do. You know, Sebastian doesn't hate AI. He uses AI as a tool to make what he does, because he's clever, easier and more fun. That's what I do.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm like in this theoretical situation. I'm saying
now
it just does the whole show.
Is it
without
talking
any
to
inspiration
me and telling me that it's better than me? Because that's a different.
Oh, I like the emotion of that of him bullying you.
Yeah, it's like I like the idea of it, like finishing a show and then like as I'm posting the show, because it can't do that. It's like I'm better than you. Oh, Jackal, you're very kind. Ghost, good point. He's not going to join an AI Tom Van club on Facebook because that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, you would.
They're loyal.
The real Tom Van Club is stupid. The AI, he's funnier than I am, and he's in there talking to you guys all the time. He's got unlimited time. He can work 24 hours a day, fast as fuck, boy.
I'm gonna do an AI joke. I'm gonna say write a joke. What do you want to joke about? About two podcasters that are scared AI podcasts will be better than theirs. Let's see what it says. All right, here we go. This is its joke.
Two podcasters are sitting in their studio, nervously scrolling through Twitter. One turns to the other and says, "Did you hear about that new AI podcast? They say it's got perfect audio quality, no awkward silences, and it never needs bathroom breaks." The other podcaster gulps and replies, "Yeah, but can it talk for 3 hours about the time I accidentally sat on a sandwich?" The first one nods. True. AI might be good, but it can never replicate that level of podcasting genius.
Sitting on a sandwich.
Yeah, you should be concerned. You should be concerned.
That's all I got. He's saying, "Oh, one time I was camping, I sat on a sandwich." Yeah, I was like, "That's bullshit." You're way funnier than that.
You have nothing to be worried about. That was terrible.
Yeah. Well, now, only getting better. It's like, isn't there a movie where someone creates a clone of themselves?
Let me hold on one second. Hello, it's Daniel. Hey, how are you? Sure. Oh, I got somebody coming in right now. All right, yep, I got you. Okay, strange. Awesome. I can send you another link if you need it. I will definitely do that. We don't have a pass on it. So, and the fact that you just came in, yeah, that is weird. I'll send a new link right now. You got it. You got it. Bye-bye. Okay. I'll send a new link. Always something with thee. Excuse me. Copy link invite. Okay. There we go, and I'll turn this up. And the listeners love Martha Lynn. They love her.
Oh, that's Martha Lynn,
Yeah.
the publicist?
Yep. I don't know if she can hear us, but our guys love you.
Yeah.
Oh, she
I can hear you
okay.
guys. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah. My voice is a little rough today. I apologize, but we are ready. We are good to go.
Right. Let me just get this link over to Osco.
I was down in Pinecrest a couple weeks ago. I thought
Oh,
about you,
really?
Martha. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is Martha Lynn's
Yep.
old neighborhood.
Yep, the
Old stomping grounds.
Miami hookup.
Well, I'm here now, man. You didn't even know. Didn't hit me up. Didn't say hi.
Oh, the chat room just realized who it was, and they're all like, "She's back." Yes.
Yeah. I should be on the show more often.
Well, hey, I was
Yeah.
going to pitch it, but if you're ever interested and allowed, we do a segment called Weird Job Wednesday where we talk to people, and we have never had like a media or publicist or somebody that wrangles famous people. So if you're allowed, it would be perfect. And I'm asking you, I mean, if you can.
Yeah. That would be great.
Yeah.
Email me some info, and I'll
Yeah.
see if we can make it happen. Probably after the top of the new year.
Oh,
since
sure.
Yeah.
Anti-work right now, you know.
Boom,
Yep.
I did it. And now everybody's happy. The chat room. I'm a hero.
Yay, perfect. You know, get some Florida love throughout the world. We need it.
Yeah, man.
Our
Yeah,
state
man.
is hated on.
Oh, God. I saw a shirt, and I didn't fully understand it. But it said Florida, the Michigan, like it's like the extra part of Michigan or Michigan's penis. Or, like it was something inappropriate. But it was just calling us all trash.
Yes, pretty much. We are America's dumpster.
Well, our weather's so nice that every crazy person migrates down here. But that's
pretty
that's
much.
one problem.
I know, and they jack up our cost of living, which sucks.
All right.
I sent over the link. Let's see if they're able to get it.
Oh, I got her. She's popping in right now.
Amazing. All right.
All right. I think.
Check.
Check. Hey, we got you. How are you?
Oh, good. I'm just the one. I'm just prepping this for my wife.
Oh, no
Yeah,
worries.
yeah,
Hey,
no problem, dude.
No worries. No worries at all. Thank you for doing that.
No
We
problem.
appreciate the time.
Hey,
I was
listen.
actually looking at your Instagram, and you look like you have a ton of fun.
We do have a ton
Yeah,
of fun.
you guys have a beautiful family relationship. It is awesome.
We're very lucky.
You
know?
are.
It's like not everybody likes each other. but
Actually,
we
you
do.
were making me very sentimental when the dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
I was watching that video every time that he's walking with Oscar's grandma.
Okay.
That they,
Grandma's the OG.
yeah, she does like the wedding march, and
That's
it's
funny.
just precious. It's just super precious.
Okay, let's see if there's any decent light in this room for her face. We're at a WeWork. in New York,
Oh, gotcha.
so we're in a special kind of hell.
Yeah, those can definitely be trying and difficult, and
I feel good about this. Today we walked in and it did not smell like someone just ate in here.
about us getting along. Get off my interview.
Here you go.
awesome. Thank you again.
Wait, hold on. Thanks, darling. Thank you.
All right. I'm not
Oh, okay. Hello.
Hey,
Hey,
how
how
are
you
you?
doing?
Good to see you. Thanks for the time.
Be funny.
Thanks for having me.
All right,
I'm
Mister.
like- I was like, us? No, me.
You wanna start?
Yep, no problem. Are you good with starting right now?
All right, Oscar, do you have any questions? You good to go? And just so you're aware, we're talking all things Tampa show.
All things
Right.
Tampa.
And then also, it is camera. We're on camera.
If you don't
It's
want,
audio only.
yeah, if you want to do
Oh.
audio only, I can kill that here. I'll do. Wait, watch this. There we go.
Oh, I see. I don't know how it works. Do you usually put the video somewhere?
I mean, we
Right,
do
like
we
on-
do run video, and if you can run video, it would be awesome. But if you prefer audio only, we're here to accommodate you, so it's all good.
Because it ends up on your socials. Is that right?
Yeah, we'll put it on social. We'll put it on YouTube live.
Yeah, Insta, TikTok, all of that.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think, Martha Lynn? Do I look? I did put some makeup on in case that was the case, but the lighting here isn't so great because I am in a.
We can go
Yeah,
audio
it's
only.
the fluorescent lighting that's not doing it for you, but I love the earrings.
We can go audio
Thank you,
only here.
thank you.
Boop,
Okay,
there we
okay.
go. Look at
Okay,
that.
Yeah, let's
sorry.
just do audio only and keep the camera on for conversational purposes.
Works for
Yep.
us. Beautiful. All right, Mr. Van, would
you.
you like to begin?
Sure.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. On Zoom with us right now, she's going to be at Tampa this Friday at the Tampa Civic Center. You can get tickets. You can either go to, tampatheater.org.
Yeah, you can go to tampatheater.org to get tickets there, but you can go to our guest's website.
OscoComedy.com
Yes,
as
sir.
well. And on Zoom with us right now, Atsuko Okatsuka. I'm sorry.
Did you? How'd we do? How'd we do? Atsuko Okatsuka.
Atsuko Okatsuka.
Yes.
We did.
We practiced that a while.
For about an hour.
Atsuko, I
Yeah.
apologize for screwing it up. I knew I was going to screw it up.
We were going to try to impress you by actually saying it correctly, like Chelsea Handler did, and we blew it. And we certainly apologize. But hey, thank you so much for the time. We actually have a strange connection. One of our favorite comedians that's ever been in here, who was going to ride my Vespa around the block, and she stayed here for a very long time. But I'm talking about the legendary Margaret Cho.
Yeah, and Atsuko, you've got an experience that very few humans on this planet have ever had, and I want to just get your
Kind of walk through it a little bit.
Yeah, and the retrospect of this happening. But Atsuko, you tell a story about you receiving a Margaret Cho DVD when you were in church as a child. And of course, you came here when you were 8 years old from Japan. So, you get this DVD, and Margaret Cho kind of inspires you to get into comedy.
What did that really mean? Like, can you tell us about the DVD and what it meant to you?
Yeah, the DVD. Well, I didn't even really know what stand-up comedy was at the time because I was 8 and I'm in a church. So you just do church things, I'm like, I know all the stories in the Bible and that's it. And then, here's this, I turn on the DVD, here's this woman talking just for an hour, like talking funny. And I was like, this is a job? Hold on, nobody told me this. She's hilarious. Like, she looks like me. What is going on? I love her, And so I didn't actually think I could do it immediately. I think you have to have a wild self-confidence to see someone do something and be like, I can do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? In what world? Oh, I'm sorry, you had great parents. Okay, if you can think that way, but I was, which is great, awesome. I want people to have a happy childhood, but I watched her and I was like, wow, the slot is taken and she is queen,
And that is true.
Yeah.
I mean, like the idea that, Margaret Cho, out of everybody that I knew growing up, was probably the only Asian face that I saw that was dominating comedy. And what it must have been. Do you know why it was that DVD? Was everybody Asian there, or did it just happen to be a Margaret Cho DVD? Did you know that comedy was like a thing, or was it just like, how did that even happen?
You know what? I should have said this earlier. I went to an all Asian church.
There you go. I just wanted to make sure.
It was a Chinese church. And so, it made sense. They were like, hey, look, this person looks like us. They talk funny and they talk about things we probably shouldn't talk about at church.
Sure, exactly.
And I was like, what? This is like contraband. They were whispering when they gave me the DVD during a sermon. So, yeah.
Now, lots of people have that experience where they see something as a kid. They're like, wow, this is inspiring. I want to do this. Now, here's where this experience no one else gets.
Literally mind-blowing. Right
is
here.
that fast forward to you become a stand-up comedian, become so popular that you are eventually on the New York Times Magazine front cover with Margaret Cho, and she passes the proverbial torch to you. How crazy is that? I mean, obviously it happens slow for you, but for just to see that story is like, that's insane.
Yeah, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's wild. Well, first off, I'm always like surprised by how small the world is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love doing comedy because of that too. It's to connect. It's to see how small the world. I mean, how small you can make the world. That's what comedy is. It's trying to be like, this is what I think about the world. What do you think? And you're, oh my God. And all these people I've never met in Singapore, in Mexico, in Tampa are like, I relate to that. Like, that's making the world small. You know what I mean? And the comedy world is small, so we all tend to know each other. But it is incredible to be like, me, you, are you kidding me? Like, yeah, you from my DVD, from my little TV, probably like a 13-inch TV.
Right, yeah.
At that time, you know what I mean? I was watching it in my uncle's garage where I lived. Are you kidding? And then here we are. We're friends. We're friends.
That's crazy.
And yeah. And she's a mentor of some sorts, and and we got to post together.
Oh, that's crazy.
Somehow we look almost similar in age, which I'm like, okay, I need to work on my game.
Margaret has done very well
like when
in
she
that
came
department.
in here, it was like the door opened and she just kind of floated in like an entity. It was really, really cool. But yeah, we've been very lucky to have her in a couple times. And she's so nice and so sweet for somebody that mega big.
Atsuko, I've always wanted to ask a celebrity that has a unique haircut this question.
Did you tell her that you used to rock this haircut?
Well, I used to have your same haircut.
Like up until like 8 years ago, he was rocking it.
But my question is that, do you feel pressured to never change your hairstyle?
It looks awesome
because it would be bad for business.
I joke about that a little in this hour that I just taped as a special for Hulu.
Yeah.
But yes, I joke about it because it's on T-shirts, and my fans show up to my shows wearing wigs of my bowl cut.
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah, yep.
I've created a monster. It is a cult, but because of that, I think. Right, like musicians, right? Like you can change with different phases and eras. Like a different album means a different look sometimes for a musician.
Sure.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I think one day eventually, like it'll be like a little different. We'll still keep my bangs or something because I want to keep my third eye covered.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think eventually, I could change it, but it's like the Beatles. We know the Beatles for their iconic haircuts and their looks.
Well, yeah, that's what it's part of your brand.
Yeah, well,
now.
you have like also. I was gonna add in. It kind of ties into like you and I guess your husband. I think you guys dress cool. Like you guys look cool and you like bright colors and you look fun and like. You wear like funky glasses and I think it all fits. Like chunky shoes and stuff. Like it looks like you guys are having a good time.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. Comedians, we get to do that. Actors, not so much, right? Like, because actors have to blend into whatever role that they're assigned to. And so it's cool. We're not Jennifer Aniston's, Bert Kreischer, he's known to be shirtless, right?
Yeah.
I'm known for my bowl cut. Like, we're easy to draw. And I think, like, literally draw, animate. And I think that's what comedians are and should be.
Yeah, like in a weird way, you do kind of take on a caricature persona because you're supposed to. You're making people laugh.
Yeah, but I thought we've talked about Bert before. He's been in here too, and I thought about like now he can never do stand up with a shirt, and maybe that's maybe he's like I want to put on a shirt, and people are like take the shirt off.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about like Jelly Roll too, in that like to use a more permanent example, it's like a person that is super famous, but what if they did lose, let's say, 300 pounds and they look completely different? Will it make your base or your
it would affect your marketing?
Would it affect your marketing in some way? But I think you get more leeway. I think with yours. Plus, you didn't always have that. I think I saw you when you're getting married. You had like longer hair, right?
Yeah, with like maturity, I think people will go there with you.
Yeah,
Eminem is a brunette now, I think.
And he's got a weird beard.
Yeah, he does have a weird beard, but yeah.
Yes, because he's like father. He's like, I'm no longer that like, young person that's like mouthing off as much.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, speaking on and again, get your tickets for Tampa. TampaTheater.org, I believe, is the website that's the easiest. Can we talk quickly about how you invented the drop challenge? And you're probably tired of talking about it, but people are still doing it. It's still popping up. Like, how do you was it? I mean, that's just you walking around with your grandma. You do something funny, and did you like wake up the next day and you're like, oh my God, like my internet has exploded?
Yeah. Wait, are people still doing it? Are
Yeah.
their knees okay?
People are still doing. I can't do it because I need double hip replacement. but yeah, people are still doing it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, it is so silly. But again, it's about like, I want to entertain because I want to make the world small. And it was cool to see truly internationally, like people in like people who are fishers, or is that fisher
That'll
people?
work.
Fishermen?
Yeah, fishermen or fishers. Yeah, I like fishers.
Fishers.
Fishers could be around the backside, but but.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So I make up words all the time. But like, yeah, people, farmers, all kinds of people from all over the world were doing it and going, hey, we don't all speak the same language, but like this we can all connect on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was really cool.
Oscar, I always wondered when someone creates something like this, like planking or owling,
This was
or
billions of. This
Yeah.
is like
Well-
like you had like Saturday Night Live doing it. The cast of Hamilton was doing it.
But-
You had like
But once it gets out there, no one knows it originated
Right.
from you.
Yes.
So except for your followers.
so. How do you source it back to Osco?
Or does it help you in any way financially or marketing at all, or is it just a crazy
Yeah,
thing that
it's just a
happened?
thing.
Oh yeah, no, trust me. My grandma has already asked these questions. Do you get money from this? What is this? Does this help us in any way? And I'm like, sweetie, no. Sweetie, sweetie, sorry, grandma. No, you don't get that koi pond installed yet. Okay, I still have to go on tour, like going to Tampa.
Yeah, and let's talk about that. You've been on a world tour. Is this the third or second installment in North America? This has been a big tour, right?
Yeah, because I've been touring this special or like this hour for like almost 2 years now, and then it's coming to the end, coming to an end. Honestly, Tampa is like the third to last show I'm doing in
Nice.
North America.
That's crazy.
Atsuko, I'm curious as a stand-up, like obviously we see the business of you go on tour, you record a special, and you just mentioned you recorded this special for this tour. Is there a sweet spot for when you finally feel like you got it down to record? How much does it change throughout from start to finish? I mean, 2 years, I'm sure it changed a lot,
Is
right?
the set completely different now?
It's changed a lot, but sometimes I go back to a lot of the original too. For me, people work differently, but for me, I think I'm ready to shoot the special like 6 months in because I'm raw. I like to keep it like, fresh instead of like, we're not doing a play. We're not doing Shakespeare.
Right.
Yeah.
Where it's word for word the same thing. It's different every night, and it should be that electric energy. So yeah, after 2 years, sometimes it gets too wild where I was like, this hour is getting too wild. Why am I suddenly talking about, something from completely different subject wise, So yeah, so for me, it's like 6 months would be perfect, but my team would be like, no, girl, you need to keep touring that.
Yeah.
Remember? Cash money. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. It does matter. It does matter.
Osco, I got one more question for you, because speaking of experiences that very few humans will ever get to go through in life, so you come here as a little girl from Japan. You're living in the United States. I imagine I can't even imagine. I got 9 and 10-year-old kids, and moving them to a different country and them getting acclimated to that, it was scary as hell. So you come to the United States, and then to think that one day you'd be throwing out the first pitch at Wrigley Field, America's pastime, is insane. Like
That's a big deal.
And I saw on your Instagram, obviously the whole video of you doing it, and I know you're not a big sports fan, but how bizarre was that for you doing that?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. My team is a lot of boys. So, for me, I'm like, I'm always telling them, I would love to like, be a guest on Is It Cake? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to do that. And then they're like, and then they call me and they're like, girl, we got the best news for you. Wait for it. And they know I don't know sports, okay? I that was my first time holding a baseball. Okay.
Oh my God.
And they're like, you are going to throw the first pitch at the Chicago Cubs game. I don't know what that sentence means. I'm Googling. I'm like, I'm Googling Cubs. What is Cubs? Pick different pictures of baby bears that are popping up. I go, what's happening? They're like, you're gonna play the Chicago Theater, so you're gonna do that. So I was like, I don't want to offend people. What if I do it wrong?
Oh yeah,
What if
they will get mad. Yeah.
what if I throw it backwards and
Yeah.
hit someone? And so it was actually more like the pressure. There was more pressure than it was like this. It was an honor. It was cool, and I loved the mascot.
Oh, the
Yeah, I saw you hanging out with the bear,
okay,
the cub.
Yeah. I don't know what his name is.
I
He's
forgot
gotta have
his
a name. Cubby or something. Yeah.
He's so sweet. He's so sweet. Yeah. So it was fun, but it was a lot of pressure. I didn't want to offend.
Yeah, that is a lot of pressure.
It may have been the first time anybody's ever thrown the first pitch, and that's the
And
first
not knowing
time
where they're at.
Well, that's the first time they've ever held a baseball before. that's got to be a first.
I know. People were like, "You didn't practice?" I was like, "Girl, I had like 2 days, okay? I was on an airplane. I was at different cities. There's not a baseball field just readily available for me while I'm just like touring Midwest really fast."
No. Well, there'd be some out there, but yeah.
And you also did a good job. There's been celebrities that have done way worse.
Well, 50
Thank
Cent.
goodness.
I think you
What?
did better than 50 Cent.
Yes, you did.
I was gonna say name names.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
50 Cent was terrible. I'm trying to think of another one that was
Oh,
terrible.
there's a whole reel on
Yeah.
TikTok of celebrities throwing them like, 10 foot to the right of the catcher. They're horrible.
No, you did fine. You did fine.
Like it's a shot put. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Oscar, one last question. With even like doing media, you got a huge social media following. It seems like you have audiences, obviously all across the world, and they will come see you. Like you just have to promote, through your own social. Now, I know you're doing some media with us today, and I imagine you do media in different cities, but it seems like it does get to a point. We've seen it with other stand-ups where they're like, no more media. I'm just doing my own social media because I can promote myself and to everybody I want to.
I could do one drop challenge with my grandma and sell all my tickets.
Are you looking forward to that, or do you still think, like we talked to other celebrities, they're like, no, I'll still do other media just to get my name out in front of people that don't know who I am? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think it's good to do it all. I get to meet you guys, for example, and it's fun. And also, like, it's traditional media and social media. Like they go hand in hand. People are there for both. Also, in these times, people are always taking like social media breaks anyway for their mental health.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In this economy, in these times. So yeah, I mean, they're like, I'd rather listen to radio or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah. I think
I've never thought about hitting the people on mental health breaks. So
Yeah,
you
right,
hit
yeah,
conventional media for that. That's a good idea.
Hey, Tom and Dan are there for the people
Yeah. That's
who
good.
have cut bangs into their haircut way too many times because of too much social media.
Yeah. I got it.
Do you take social media breaks?
I do not, but I'm also mentally unwell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. Well,
Yeah.
Oscar,
Hey,
thanks so much
we
for taking
appreciate
the
it.
time. And again, get your tickets at Tampa Civic Center. You can go to oscocomedy.com and get your tickets right there.
Have a great time in Tampa. If you're ever popping around Orlando, we'd love to see you again.
Thank you so much. Yes, of course.
See you
Lots
soon.
of love.
Yeah, lots of love back. That is Osco. Can I say it right?
Okatsuka.
Okatsuka. I can't say the Okatsuka. Osco.
I get so mad at myself
Why?
when
What'd you do wrong?
well, I mispronounced her name at the beginning,
You-
even though I was
you had
like,
to do some heavy lifting. I don't have a voice, so you're basically
it's not,
like,
it's not that heavy. I've been doing this for 20 years.
But it's a lot
You know
of
how
pressure.
embarrassing it is?
It is, but it's a lot of pressure to have her on the line, and it's like hitting a half court shot for the insurance, the $500K, right?
Well, that's way harder.
No,
That's
no.
1 out of 100.
I don't think-
If someone said like
No.
Osco Okatsuka,
I don't think we can hit the
And
name
you
Atsuko Okatsuka with her on the line.
No,
I don't think we can.
I spelled the phonetic O-cot-ska.
Okatsuka.
It's easy. Sam's in there laughing at me. The ghost of Sam's laughing. Sam, get in here. I blew it
Oh,
again.
you can't tell her to get in here. She don't work here anymore.
I know.
She don't work anymore. Don't you dare
sorry.
get in here. You go back to
Well,
that
no,
couch.
she laughed and I
Don't you
admit
dare.
her.
Don't you dare.
Sam knows
He
Oscar,
said,
right?
get in. Your hair looks nice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He said, get in here. Don't you
No,
dare
I'm
get
sorry.
in here.
No,
You
no,
apologize
No,
to her.
she was
My
laughing,
God.
but I blew it again.
She don't work here. You don't have to do a word you say.
Did you hear me blow it?
I walked in mid-interview. I'm not even
okay.
sure what was going on.
We got to talk to comedian.
I could only hear, your end of it. So.
What's her name?
Atsuko
Uh-oh.
Okatsuka. Yeah. She's a Asian American comedian that has a unique name that I did look at. It spelled it phonetically.
We practiced it for an hour.
We heard Chelsea Handler say it. We're like, okay, that's the way you say it. The person at Wrigley Field blew it, by the way.
Well, those guys always did. And I remember you asked me that question. The guy that used to announce for Orlando City, he would every name, especially the Middle Eastern ones for some reason.
You get it wrong.
He'd get them all wrong. I'd be like, you're doing that on purpose.
You would think you'd go over them. Who doesn't? I was like, I better get this right. Got it wrong. God damn it. All right.
People get the national anthem wrong,
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole world goofs on them. That's what I want to be professional. Anyway, all right. We'll see you tomorrow. Sorry, Sam. We're going to do it.
All right, we got it. All right, is that it?
This
I'm turning
count
this
has
off.
gotten lower.
Yeah.
Since the last time I've been here.
Hold on. Let me turn everything off. Right? Is that it?
Yeah, we're going to